You're great castings. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. And here we go. We're getting into our next game. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the French Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Zerg player, the blue Zerg. The last remaining Zerg player in the tournament. It is Dark. The one and only. Let's go. I mean, so is Clem, to be fair. We have a Protoss in the finals. Will it be a Terran or Zerg to join him? We're here to find out. Here to find out. If you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamma time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck. And as we get into this, a big shout to late Chrononaut. Gab, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months, almost half a year of support. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the subscription. We do appreciate the support here on the CranKy Ducklings. Thank you. Thank you so much. As we are getting into our second semis, our second last series of the night. And again, best of luck with those predictions. Coming into this, we have to favor Clem, of course. Clem, he's the reigning world champion. He's the best player in the world. We'll see if Dark can catch him off guard. We have seen Dark bring it to Clem in the past, usually with some shenanigans, with some all-ins, with some roach-based play as well. We'll see. We shall see. Just catching up. Hard to blame him though. Playing against someone of the caliber must make you rethink every decision you make. 100%. Like as I mentioned before, like I do think that what was really holding Trigger back there in game number 2 was again like his more mental state, like the confidence, like the lack of confidence, I should say, or the decision making as well. And again, it's understandable when you're up against Maxax, as I was trying to emphasize. Like he, unlike us, like he doesn't know like how good of a position he was in. He was unaware of that. And was just really tentative there. But hopefully, upon reflecting on that game, hopefully Trigger can gain that confidence for that next series, for that next rematch, and we'll see once again more of Trigger, I'm sure, against Maxax. We'll see it again, I'm sure. See it again. It's all good. Now then, we're settling in. From here, hatch gas pool, standard opener out of Dark. Bearing in mind not going gasless will delay the third base. Nicely done here by Clem. Delays the third, delays the expansion. And Clem is going to be opening up third TC before Starport. Economic build out of our Terran player. What does that mean? He may represent liquids, but he's as crunchy as a baguette. Ah, no. Ah, no. You're all animals. Ah. Try to use it when it makes us lose. We'll learn something and probably learn we were ahead. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure Trigger will reflect. And again, it's still one of those things where Trigger, he's still relatively, like, I say relatively new. I mean, he's been competing for a couple of years at this point, but he has been spiking up a lot here in his play. I think he even said in his series against Hero, this was a couple of weeks ago when he was streaming. He was streaming his run in the Wardi. I think it was like the Christmas Invitational or the Christmas Cup. But Trigger was streaming his POV when he was playing against Hero, and I think he had beaten him. But like afterwards, he was talking about he's so nervous playing against Hero because he like never knows what Hero's doing. he never knows like if there's like a run by a counterattack. He doesn't know if Hero's cut workers, if he's up in probes, if he's down in probes. Like there's definitely a lot of uncertainty when going up against some of these big names. It can be stressful, 100%. I'm sure. Oh my god, we're rushing into a lair. My apologies, I was a little bit distracted, but here we go. We can focus on our match, we can focus on our series. Fast lair here out of Dark, insanely fast lair. And we've seen on Amygdala, every game today that we've seen from Dark, he has gone for a German taxi. He's gone for an all-in of some kind. Here, there's no Overlord speed, so I'm not leaning towards a German taxi, but that's going to be a fast Roach Warren with a fast lair. Aggression is on the table. Here we go. From here, Dark can rush into fast Roach speed, and he can commit. But now Dark getting up to 3 base saturation. Lair is finishing up, but behind this Clem taking his third, getting to his own 2-on-1 setup. Interesting. So 360 2-on-1 out of Clem. No Banshees going for a stim timing. Going for stim time with 2 medevacs. 16 Marines in stim. Meanwhile, Dark rushing into Roach Speed. Roach Speed is already on the way. Double Eva Chamber, double upgrades. We'll see how Dark compares here to the 2-1-1. Here we go. Here we go. Clem, he does move out. Likewise, the 4th base is exposed. We'll see if Dark can respond in time. As Clem is going to be stimming in. Yeah, he does stim, going for the expansion. And can he force a cancel? He will. Yeah, massive pick off. Big denial on the 4th. Dark stuck on 3 bases. Dark, he will be able to trade with these roaches, but oh my god, we just target them down. 2 roaches falling, dropping into the main. Queens are in position, and Dark, he will defend. Oh no! Does abandon one of those Marines, but Dark, he holds. Now from here, what I'm concerned by, Dark is getting a very late 4th base, but Dark is cutting workers at 65. That is 3 base saturation. 3 base saturation. We have 6 Overlords on the way as Dark is supply blocked, but it looks like Dark is setting up for a 1-1 timing for a big 3 base Roach all-in, as that is 10 Overlords! 10 Overlords on the way! Oh my god! It has to be the all-in. He wants to make sure he does not get supply blocked again, as he's making nothing but Roaches. Dark is going to be committing. Clem likewise moving out. Oh, and I'm a little bit concerned for Clem, as I don't think he should be active like this. I mean, he will deny the 4th again. We'll force another cancel. But Dark, he's going to be committing. So far trading with the Roaches. A lot of Roaches are falling. Forced to pick up. Thankfully, the tank did race back home, but here the defensive position here is non-existent. There's no bunkers, there's no Sim City. Dark, he's all in. He's rallying everything across the map. Miles, they didn't quite connect. But again, the tanks, he has to fall back. Clem, he has to retreat. He may lose the 3rd. Dark diving on the tanks. First tank goes down. There's 2 tanks behind this. Clem barely holding on here. Another tank has arrived. Oh! Miles, they zone away. They zone away the Marines. Contamination on the factory. Let's go. The contamination. Despite that, the Ravagers are not ready yet. And Clem being so assertive. Stims in. Takes down the Roaches. Takes down the Ravagers. Very nice pickups. Before the Ravagers are ready. Dark, he's still in. He still is not droned. He's still making nothing but Roaches. And remember, no 2-2. No further upgrades here. It's all or nothing for Dark. One way or another, the game is about to end. Takes down 1, takes down 2 tanks. 1 tank left. No shot in Dark. Has he done it? The boys are being pulled. Every tank goes down, but the surround comes in. The boys, they arrest. They arrest the Roach Ravager. They shut them down. And with that, Clem holds. Clem, he holds. Cleans up every single Ravager. He still maintains a tank, getting his expansion, getting a 4th base, and Dark is in trouble. He's being outscaled. Again, he was completely all in. And the boys, when we needed them most, they pulled it off. And Dark is just running out of Roaches here. He's just trickling out his army. Does get on top of the tank, but GG gets called. Clem, he will overwhelm, and Clem takes game number 1. Whew, GG. Clem, he will take a lead in the series. Again, Dark and Amygdala equals all in, like almost every time. Almost every time. This time it wasn't quite the all-in that we've seen in the past with Drop Lords with a German taxi, but again, an all-in nonetheless. As a reminder, Dark, his 4th base was only for Larva, which is also why it was actually pretty important that Clem was able to deny it twice. He cancelled the 4th base twice, and it's not like Dark was going to saturate the 4th, not at all, but Larva does help in that kind of situation. You know, you have limited queens, you have limited injects, the extra base does assist when it comes to the all-in, and it was denied twice. So with that, Dark, he was slowed down. Likewise, Clem was being so proactive with his army. Time and time again, he would actually fight even out of range of his tanks to focus on Roaches and to focus on Ravagers as well. Just a really aggressive, really, again, proactive style there from Clem. Was able to shut Dark down before he could really get underway. And now we're getting into game number 2. Let's go. Getting into game 2. And Darky's up against the wall. We'll see if Clem can get the 2-0. I'm hoping for an ace match. I'm hoping for a game 3. And I'm excited because our next game is going to be on El Dorado. And Dark, he's got some spicy builds on El Dorado. Let's go. Just catching up in the chat. SCV's OP. Please nerf. Cap. Clem pretty good. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's best player in the world. Crazy. Go. So we are settling in. Here we go. We're getting into game 2. I'm hoping for a back and forth. I'm hoping for an ace match, but the pressure is on. And here we go, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of El Dorado, we have the French Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is Clem. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Zerg player, the Blue Zerg, down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match. It is Dark. Okay, as we found ourselves on one of the more unorthodox maps in the map pool. Welcome one and all to El Dorado. And here on El Dorado, we actually have seen Dark be very fond of swarm host play. I mean, before I get ahead of myself, there's a lot coming into this. We of course have the gold bases. We have one gold on either side and another gold base in the center of the map as well. So a lot of gold bases. You can expand towards your opponent as well to reduce the rush distance by ground, so you can be more aggressive, more assertive. That is possible. Otherwise, we can expand away from each other as well. Ooh, before we get into the mid game though, 2-Rax Reaper. 2-Rax Reaper out of Clem. Very aggressive start here from our French Terran, and with this, the goal here is to delay and to contain the Zerg on 2 bases. Let's go. It's been a while. Like, 2-Rax Reaper was very meta for a long time, for like almost a full year of play back in 2023 coming into 2024. This was the meta. Beyond did shape it. Eventually we, kind of phased out of 2-Rax Reaper, but it's great to see it every now and then. Every now and then. There was a time when we saw it every single game. And the Reapers are on the way. Now again, the goal here is to contain, is to trade with Lings, is to potentially get some drone kills, but more importantly, deny the third. Deny the third base time and time again. We'll see if Clem can pull this off. Behind this, you expand. Like, this is not an all-in. I should emphasize that as well. It's not an all-in. It is a macro opener out of Clem. Overlord will confirm as he dips in and gets eyes on the setup. Drone is going to be hidden. Dark, he does hide the worker. Dancing with the Reaper. Sapphire losing 1 Ling. Oh, he loses 2 Lings going to be going down. Not bad. 3 even. Oh my god. 3 Lings going to be falling. The Queen has arrived. Extra Reapers do make it though. And Clem, he's looking for the third base. He won't find it, but the drone will be kept hidden. Dark, he can always slip back in. Likewise, Dark maintaining this position. Likewise, there's no Reaper cliff into the main. At least not from outside of the natural. As Clem does get behind the middle line, dives into the main base. Link trying to keep up. More Link's going to be falling. Queen's out of position. And doesn't get any workers. Yeah, drones are going down. He gets 1, he gets 2. 2 drone kills already. Slips away. Oh my god, we'll lose finally 1 Reaper. But he gets 3 drones. Very nice damage here by Clem. And he does successfully delay the expansion as the third has yet to be taken. We'll bleed out 2 Reapers, but Reapers don't scale well, and that's a Bailey Nest. We're going for a bust. Dark, he's lost too much. He has no third base. He lost 3 drones. He lost a lot of lings. He's forced into the all-in. We're going for a bust. It's going to be all or nothing for Dark. And back at home, Clem, he's already getting to his 2-1-1. Already getting to his at 2-1-1 here. Reactors on the way. Now, this can still work. Clem, because he lost the Reapers, he has no vision. He did not see the Roach Warrants or the Bather Nest. Does not see the army amassing. Does not know what's going on. If he did, we'd see bunkers. Like, we'd see bunkers immediately being thrown down. So this is best case scenario for Dark, is an unscattered Bane Bust. Not saying it's going to work 100%, but now there's a higher chance. This can still work. This can still succeed. Here we go. And the bus is getting ready. Stim is not done. Add-on swap, no Hellions. No Hellions to support either in Dark. Can he pull this off? Can he break Clem? Depot goes down. Boys being pulled away. Banelings, they crash into some of the SCVs. Good target firing though. Very nice target firing. Focusing down every single Baneling. Banelings go down. Lings, they try to surround. Boys are being pulled. And Clem holds. Yeah, Clem, he will hold. Leading out 12 SCVs. And GG gets called. Clem, he shuts down the all-in. And Clem will take the series 2-0. Advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. The target firing out of Clem was crazy. Focused down like, what, 4 or 5 Banelings before they connected. Very nice target firing, very nice kiting as well by Clem. Again, Dark, he killed some SCVs, but he needed to end the game. He needed to kill Clem, not maim him. GG. GG, well played. Clem will advance on to those grand finals. And we tried to avoid the Clem versus MaxPax grand finals, but not this time. Not again. Not 2 weeks in a row, as this time MaxPax does avoid Nickeract, thankfully. Did avoid Nickeract, and with that, we have a best of 5 TVP between Clem and MaxPax. Let's go.